Okay, everybody. I think I'm back. I think I'm back on DLive anyway. I don't know about YouTube. Hold on one second. I don't know if it sent out any type of notification or not. I didn't get one, and I should have got one. I apologize for the delay. I'm trying to check you're there. Oh, Fallout Shelter is live stream 55 seconds ago. Okay. For some reason, my computer's not picking it up. How about that? My computer's not doing anything. Waiting for response. Huh. Anyway, it's working. So that's the main thing. I already did this stream over on YouTube earlier today. But I didn't go into it as in depth as what I want to go into it now. So if y'all will give me a second, I'm going to open up my browser, and for a couple of minutes I'll be looking over. It looks like this. I'm using an older laptop. I was just going to try to monitor the YouTube thing a little bit. The first link I'm going to share over here. Let me get the screen share going. I don't know if it changed. There we go. Is right here. Whoa. Let me refresh that real quick so that I get the I'm going to have it where I can see both chats, but I'm going to stream the DLive chat to the YouTube screen. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. So apologize for the timing deal. Apologize for the delays. I'm doing something new. It probably won't be near as hard next time. Okay. And I've got to mute this so it don't start just blasting. I'm really surprised it's allowing me to use so much bandwidth tonight on all of this. The stream is seeming to do really good. It's in the green. Okay. I see you over there on YouTube, Dawn Morning. I'm glad you're here. I figured I'd have to get on YouTube to get some of these late night people. So thank you. Glad you're here. All right, Adam Augustine, Rare Brains, Bayonet, Bamboo. Much love, Bamboo. Thanks for the diamond. I appreciate it there. Young Key was trying to claim the Discord account. I'm Fallout Shelter. Hey, good to see you, brother. I'm glad you're here. Ayuka Dev's here. Good. Okay. The first link I'm going to share, when I was doing my stream on YouTube today, too many Quinky Dinks went and pasted this in Discord, which saved me the time of having to go find it. If you're listening out there somewhere, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate all that y'all stick in Discord with what time I have to do all of this. Uh-oh, I'm sharing the wrong screen now. How about that? With the time that I have to do all of this, I don't get to do all of the research I would like to. But I want to start showing you this website. I don't think I have this one in the YouTube. Hey, Spaghetti Eddie, how you doing? Sleeping like babies. Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm glad you're here finally. You the man, sleeping. Your videos that you put together of Mike and stuff where you fix it all up, they're awesome. If on YouTube, if y'all don't know, John Hart Crane, check him out. Anyway, Carbon Engineering. This is a company that at Carbon Engineering we're commercializing two clean energy technologies that can rapidly accelerate our shift to a net zero world. Our direct air capture technology can deliver large-scale negative emissions by removing carbon dioxide directly from the atmosphere, and our air-to-fuels technology can significantly reduce the carbon footprint of transportation by creating clean synthetic fuels made from air, water, and renewable power. Want to show your support for climate change solutions? Take action here. harmless enough, right? I mean, atmospheric air comes through these filters of a carbonate solution, filter the CO2 out of the air. CE has proudly developed an industrial scalable direct air capture technology. It removes CO2 directly at an affordable price. Air to fuels. Carbon Engineering's air to fuels technology uses CO2 that has been captured directly from air to synthesize clean transportation fuels. This process uses renewable electricity to generate hydrogen from water and then combines it with CO2 captured from the atmosphere to produce hydrocarbon fuels such as diesel, gasoline, and Jet A, aviation fuel. Hey, Cinder Loner, glad you're here. Good to see you. I need to do something. I'm going to just pause that over there because I don't need to be able to see it. Hey, wake up. Good to see you over there. I see you in the chat on YouTube. Tetragrammatron Ghost. Hey, man, thanks for the diamond. I appreciate it. Much love. Glad to see you all. This process, I went Jet A. It gives us a way to produce global scale quantities of clean fuel that are compatible with today's transportation infrastructure and engines, but add little or no fossil carbon emissions to the atmosphere. Fuel from CO2. Fuel from CO2. My first stream, I harped about the same thing over and over and over. I'm going to harp about it again tonight for quite a while. I'm going to come back to this company in a little bit. I want to give y'all a little bit of history on the CO2. Excuse me. Let me see. Oh, and this is an article that I'll go over in a little bit. If I don't tire everybody out, I might go for a little bit. I drank 2 big strong cups of coffee, and I am fired up about this. Okay, I'm going to go kind of in order of date. So, check this out. Hey there, Adam. Good to see you, man. Diamond droppers tonight. I appreciate all you guys. I really do. Oh, not only are they going to charge you for your air, just wait. I hope y'all get what I put together. This is the 8th of January, 2016. This is 3.5 years ago. A new material made from microscopic layers of cobalt can convert carbon dioxide gas into formate, a fuel that can be burned with no toxic byproducts and used as a clean energy source. 8th of January, 2016. Get it? Okay. Well, while they're working on, let's keep this in mind. While they're working on ways to convert this CO2 into clean fuel, Bill Gates and David Keith are still continually trying to spray the sky, right? Thanks for the lemons too, guys. I appreciate them all. And the ice creams, we'll have some lemonade and an ice cream party and get it all going on. Thank you, Bayonet. So, while these researchers are doing this great thing in China and trying to convert CO2 into fuel, Bill Gates and David Keith are trying to spray the sky. Remember that. Let's move on forward. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on DLive. I have to share the link this way. Sorry. Paste. Sharing the link. There we go. For y'all over on YouTube. Hey there, South Florida DCL. For those of you on YouTube, I have to share the links in the chat on DLive, and it works out better that way. Okay, and then I go back. Now, to the next article. I'll go ahead and post that one and get it out of the way. This is a quick one. Who else was working on that at the same time? Let's see. EnergyFactor.exxonmobil.com. Now, for you people on YouTube, I did this exact, but not exact. I'm going into more detail tonight and probably longer. But I did this stream earlier. All of these links, except for 1 or 2, are in that stream. So, Road Warrior, John Hart, thank you for going over there and taking care of that too. You can post all of that stuff over there. Thank you so much. I forgot about that. Before we leave here, well, I can't set them from that account. Never mind. ExxonMobil. Anyway, this guy claims that he had his eureka moment during a football game, which kind of odd. I heard somebody else mention football game the other day. Man, if that neighbor's dog is over here again to terrorize my dog, I'm going to be so mad. You hear that? I'm going to pause the mic for a second. I got to take care of this. My dog is not happy about this. I got to go shut a door. Be right back. All right, I'm back, everybody. And no, I absolutely never get upset with my dog for protecting me in my room. So, I don't worry about that one a little bit. I just have to go shut a door because that dog gets in here and he's whatever he's doing. Okay. Forgot what I was having a brain. Let's see, we was looking, oh yeah. He was at home watching an NFC championship title game when he had a eureka moment. Anyway, he had a eureka moment. Let's convert CO2 into energy. No, if you read this, and y'all got the link, he was actually reading somebody else's research on the area already. So let's move on forward a little bit further to the October 19th of 2016. 2016 was a good year for CO2 to be transferred into stuff. Now pay attention. Ethanol is a clean burning fuel. I drove race cars throughout the 90s and up into the early 2000s. And for most of that time, we run short races on local schedules, which allowed us to be able to run a lot of fuel. And we could run methanol, which is a close derivative of ethanol. They are chemically really close. The derivative of CO2 or derivative of methane. But you can run it and the emissions are clean, straight out of a pipe with no mufflers, no pumps, no computers. You can burn it, it burns clean, and it makes a ton of power. Engines don't overheat. It's a great fuel. It's actually better than gasoline, but that's a different bail-in. I'll get into that in a different time. The important thing now is they accidentally discovered a process that turns CO2 directly into ethanol. If scientists can figure out how to convert atmospheric carbon dioxide into fuel and do it at an industrial scale, it would quite literally change the world. Last month, we hit the highest levels of atmospheric CO2 in 4 million years, and now it's permanent, meaning we'll never be able to drop to safe levels again. Scared to death, scared to death, scared to death. Okay, but they're telling you how, hey, open your eyes. I'm sorry, I'm having to watch two different things. I'm trying something new tonight. Okay, I'm loving it too. It's hard for me to get used to, but we're going to get it. Okay, check this out. If we can turn CO2 into a fuel source, we can at least slow things down a bit, and now researchers have developed a process that can achieve this with a single catalyst. This was in 2016. These scientists are trying to capture the CO2, right? While Bill Gates and David Keith are trying to spray us. Well, if you click forward, this is today's website for what the scientists have come up with. The ability to take the CO2 and convert it straight into a burnable energy, right? Well, let's go back in time a little bit further. May the 2nd, 2017. Directly converting CO2 into a gasoline fuel. Now, I'm going to read this abstract and I'm going to give a disclosure just like I did earlier. This little thing right here, I have no idea what all of that scientific jargon means. I know what that means, converting CO2 into a gasoline fuel. It means everyone is learning how to turn CO2 into a fuel. They're learning how to capture it. They're learning how to store it. They're learning how to do everything with it, and they're wanting to charge you for emitting it. Right? Well, let's not plant any trees. Why? Because we can just capture it, right? Oh, it gets deeper here. Anyway, you get the point. It's another article, how to convert, blah, 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 in the timeline. I'm wanting to move on forward. I'm wanting to get to this other part. Okay, back here. Let me give me some water. They're trying to take my voice from me. Get my daily dose of microplastics. If I miss anybody that come in, I'm really sorry. I get fired up sometimes and I don't watch the chats. I apologize. So, excuse me. Let's move on up to this one. This is a recent article from September 27, 2019, where now they're taking nanoparticles and converting carbon dioxide into what? Ethanol and propanol. But instead of promoting now that it's a fuel, they're promoting its common raw materials for the chemical industry. Now, technically, ethanol and methanol are materials for the chemical industry. Before I could buy methanol as a racing fuel, it is produced and it was used to clean pipelines. It run through and clean pipelines, and then it could be filtered, and once filtered, we could use it for fuel. Now, you could buy it 99.9% pure for racing purposes, or I had a place where I could buy it in bulk, and I could buy it at 96.7% pure and buy it at a way cheaper price. The trick with methanol, the byproduct of it, the other 1.1 to 2.5% is water. So when you put 55 gallons of methanol in a drum, it sweats and it makes that water anyway. So you only end up with like 92 to 93 at best. But all of the racers were stupid and they wouldn't understand that. So I bought my methanol about half the price that they did. When they run out, they come buy it from me and they had no problem. Anyway. That was a ramble and a ramble on. I apologize. Can you drink it? No, it will make you blind. Please don't drink the methanol. It's the exact same thing that used to come kind of off the first part of the run of liquor. And you did not drink it. It was poison. Anyway, they're using nanoparticles to convert carbon dioxide into valuable raw materials. And it says it produces complex molecules and multi-step reactions. The team transferred the mechanism to metallic nanoparticles, also known as nanozymes. The chemists use carbon dioxide to produce ethanol and propanol, which are common raw materials for the chemical industry. I don't know if this link was in YouTube earlier, so I really appreciate you sleeping, getting those over there. Okay, no, it shouldn't be on a loop. Now I'm repeating stories in a timeline. But I'm getting to a point. I promise y'all I'm getting to a point. I'm fixing to get to it right now. Okay, I've been telling y'all all of this. The scientists were trying to develop a company, and we now have that company, Carbon Engineering. CE has proudly developed an industrial scalable direct air capture technology which can remove CO2 directly from the atmosphere. Now listen to me before I tell you these next words. They're charging you a carbon tax. They charge you an extra carbon tax if you buy an SUV. They call it a luxury tax, but it's a carbon tax. They charge you extra on your flights, and then they dump this crap out the back. They're dumping it out because they want the CO2 in the air. Don't plant the trees. They want the CO2 in the air. They don't care how much CO2 you get in the air. You may tell you why. It's right here, and it was in the year 2018, June the 7th. Scientists at a company, maybe Carbon Engineering, part owned by